What's happening now across the Niagara frontier? News stories, old stories, stuff you know about and stuff you'd never believe. It's the Niagara Hub Soapbox with Craig Avery. Alright, so what's happening at this Park Place market? I'm hearing comments, are they open? Well, it looks open to me. If that's closed, then someone could come and steal the pumpkins. So I don't know. These things are open. You got to get out of your car. You talk to the people that are here. Now there's got the Java Hut on the corner that I see they've set up. That's a good coffee place in the morning. But basically, what the concept here was to use this corner across from the Main Street Post Office and take advantage of traffic and the needs of that traffic. So if somebody needs a cup of coffee, they can stop here. They need some produce. Certainly we have seasonal stuff going here. Now I think the real key as it moves toward the winter is to occupy the building. I believe the Java Hut serving coffee will still be available to walk to your car, hand you a cup of coffee. Only if you hand them the money first. They've been taught well in the streets of New York. But if we want to come in, we're open to find a restaurant operator. So if you know somebody that wants to operate maybe a breakfast or lunch cafe and grill, we are looking for an operator. This is a fully permittable kitchen for the health department standards. We've built it, and we just need someone to come that wants to make some eggs, make a nice breakfast place on the corner of Main and Park Place. It might be a great location to start something new. Come on in, let's see what they're doing. We're not telling them that we're coming in, so there's a couple of girls are probably going, "Oh my God, my hair isn't ready." They've certainly changed it since the old days of the Hub. If any of you remember, our decor was a little bit different. The difference was we would have eaten the cookies by now. There are neutral colors. I don't know what neutral means, but they say they're neutral. I call them brown. Come on in. Now the idea here will be a bunch of vendors selling stuff. So come on in, bring your popsicle, bird houses, do whatever here. We have these wonderful people here that are anxious to sell their goods. And all winter, when people are cold and saying there's nothing to do around here, they can always come to the Park Place Market and check it out. We have none other than Dave Young Photography. And I had a friend here last night that was explaining to me the birds. This one bird here, he said, it was so rare I can't remember its name, but it is very rare, so just trust me on that. These are beautiful pictures of the gorge. Dave goes all over the area on his bike and just gets the most phenomenal pictures. They're all frameable, obviously, and yeah, we're glad to have him here. Right now, they're kind of piled up against each other, and he's going to say, "Why don't you display these better?" And we're going to say, "Doesn't matter. This is the Hub." But these are pretty cool. We have a artist, I believe. Well, let's just say I don't know what country she's from, but she's not from here, and she did all this stuff. And that's pretty cool. So we have foreign art. Jackie, you want to talk to us? Jackie is probably one of the mainstays here. Jackie, from what I understand, manages the vendors, the dates, events. Talk to us. What have you got going this year? Actually, let's stay in front of your stuff. This is Jackie's corner here. She is a specialist in jewelry and all kinds of things that I know Chris and I haven't really enjoyed yet, but I'm sure we'll find someone.
I'm the owner of J&J Unique Boutique, and I am an accessory and jewelry, fashion jewelry business. I also specialize in leather, and I do, as of now, start to carry some men's items as well.
Is there a men's item here?
Actually do not have the men's items out. Currently we are restocking. We have sold out our stainless steel on the men.
Wow.
Men's items
Excellent.
is done so well, we are actually in the middle of revamping for the holidays. Basically the reason I started this is to have a home base for my business that I do events for. And that's what this market is about, is being able to have local artisans and local vendors be able to bring and have a home base for their customer base to come and buy. So that was the idea behind the market, also to offer some produce and some fresh flowers and fresh seasonal items as well during different times during the year. And now with the winter coming along, we are looking to move the market indoors, which has been our latest project. And we have just finished renovating and painting, and we're ready now for local vendors to come in. We have several that are on tap to start vending here, and we have our actual grand openings next Friday from 5 to 7:30 p.m. here at the market. We're going to be showcasing the inside of the market. Everyone has become familiar with the outside of the market. Now we're going to showcase the inside of the market.
Right. And Jackie's experience with the other markets in the area, she's met several vendors that she has definitely encouraged and told about this place. So
Yes, we
it's
do.
kind of become her little project to get all of her friends in and sell their wares here.
Yes.
And it will be different every time someone walks in. They'll be
Absolutely. The inventory is always going to be changing as vendors may decide to do something different, and also we're always going to be seeking new vendors. Right
Last
now
week you had the baked goods. Where were the baked goods from?
baked goods were from Twin Pines, and they were out in
Albion?
Albion, and that was an Amish bakery. And actually it has been suggested we're in search right now for a gluten-free bakery, because that is a very big thing right now where we need a gluten-free baked goods for people who can't have the gluten. And we just signed on with someone who is going to be offering local hot chocolates, chais, and latte mixes that are going to be here. They're actually going to be part of the grand opening next week. Let's see, what else? We have Modelo, Vintage Sewer. She's a great artist and does vintage sewing and embroidery. And of course we have Adenia. She can talk about her
Of course,
product.
we have customers that are talking, and that means they're alive and they're here
Yep.
and they're spending money. So quick,
Yes.
let's go here. But we're going to continue to have you give us a little love. Here's a satisfied, happy customer already. Look at this. She's got all these gift bags and stuff. Tell me what happened over here. What'd you buy? What'd you buy? Did you buy out all the men's jewelry? Is that what I heard?
I
or what?
bought candle cupcakes
And
that look and smell better than real cupcakes for little Halloween
How do
gifts
they
for my
taste?
friends at work.
do they taste?
I don't.
wax.
I,
You think they're wax or
I
what?
don't plan on
They
tasting.
look good enough.
Did you smell them?
I have. Yeah, well, I was in the hazardous waste business, so we smell things like this. You don't ever inhale directly, but I do trust Adenia.
Stand
that,
downwind.
This is Adenia. She makes these things. What do you say? By hand or?
I hand make each one of them. I make 175 different ones. Thank you so
What,
much.
you gonna leave us already?
I have to. I gotta get
Okay.
back to work.
Come back and
I'm
burn
on
them
my
quick,
lunch
and then
hour.
come back and get more. Okay?
Thank
Gotta burn them up.
Bye.
Adenia, tell us, what are you doing over here?
I make homemade soy candles. They're 100% soy.
Soy.
And
So that's not wax.
it is wax, but it's made out of soybean.
I don't
So-
understand, but is that something normal people do know, or should we
No.
educate people in that?
Well, most people use paraffin candles, which are it's cheaper. So when you go to the store, you get the other ones, and they're made of petroleum. These ones are made of soybeans. So the wax comes from the soybean.
Here,
the
smell
coffee
this.
one. That's my signature
See?
candle, the coffee one.
I hope
how-
everyone got that. There's a little, we'll put a little scratch and sniff thing on the screen, and then they'll be able to smell
I
that through
started-
the,
I started making them in a jar, but then I said I gotta get creative, so I started. This is my signature coffee one, and from that I started making the cupcakes and the little
These
wine
are kind
glasses.
of cool. These look like something on the beach, right?
Yeah, I make 175 different scents.
100 what?
175 different scents. So you name it, I can make it. From coffee to Sex on the Beach. I think that's Sex on the Beach. Mango papaya, pumpkin spice, caramel popcorn.
What's in the center here? And there is loads of room. And as you said, Jackie, you talked about, this is right now, this is what, Tuesday, and we're just kind of hanging. But when the big events come and the vendors come in, you may have anywhere from 5 to 15
Correct.
more people in here selling their
Correct.
popsicle bird houses.
Well, haven't signed anybody that does popsicle birdhouses yet.
We could have a
but
contest.
We are actually doing November 29th. We're doing Small Business Saturday, which is about local vendors, and we're going to be promoting that promoting that event a lot. And as of right now, we have 13 various vendors and crafters that are actually going to be on site with their products here participating along with the vendors that are already here to promote small business and
Will they be
encourage
outside?
Christmas shopping.
Outside as well?
There may be some that'll be outside,
Well, they depend.
and we should have our Christmas trees in by then as well, and we'll be inside as well. So the whole market will be up and running, and we'll have holiday items available as well as their local products that they represent.
So this is a perfect opportunity for someone to finish their Christmas shopping by November 8th. Never been done before. You could come to the
You could come to the
Park-
grand opening.
Park Place or Park Place Market. and
Yep,
you
for the
could
winter
do all
inside the
your
market.
Christmas.
That is our grand opening to highlight what we're doing inside. And we're also always looking for local artisans or local vendors who are interested also in taking a space or renting a space or even consigning here at the market. We're always looking to change and improve, and we're always looking to have a different product mix here as
So
well.
over here is, of course, one of
Honeymoon
Niagara's
Suites.
most favorite vendors, the Honeymoon Suites. And we all know Mary Ann, who meets with all the, she's the chocolatier to the presidents, because she's at all the inaugurations. So maybe we can blame her for some of the situations in the federal government. You know? Sure. And that's the one common denominator. She's been to like 2 inaugurations. Maybe we got to work her over a little bit. But it is good chocolate, and she's got a great display. And when she's here talking about it and so forth, she certainly has a lot more. And it's excellent stuff. We are hoping to find a restaurant operator.
Yes, we
as you
are
said,
looking
so
for a
please.
cafe operator for light breakfast and light lunch items. That way it would be easy for someone to come, even sit inside the market, have lunch, and go on back to work, or also to take it to go. So if anyone knows of anybody that is interested in a little entrepreneurship here, we are certainly open to talking to you.
Cool.